Now I've been shitting in the bush for many years, and there's plenty of videos, and I think there's even books available which purport to tell people how to relieve themselves or go to the toilet in the bush. None of them really explain the actual mechanics of doing the deed. Even though we've got a caravan and stuff, I still tend to go into the bush if I can, because otherwise it's just more waste that we've got to carry around and find somewhere to dump it later on. Most of the videos and on YouTube and books and whatever that you'll see are pretty light-hearted, but they cover a reasonably important topic, and if you don't do it right and they don't seem to explain the actual part of it that you would really need to understand, chances are whatever comes out is going to land in the wrong spot. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through what I do, what works very, very well for me, and hopefully you'll get some benefit out of it. Alright, here we are. We've got the tools of the trade. I'm not actually going to drop a turd, so I haven't got any toilet paper and that. So we've got a shovel, this is your typical Bunnings shovel. And the hole that you need to dig is around 300mm, which is a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper than the blade of an average Bunnings shovel, and that's the depth that you need to go. You need to get yourself around 50 metres or so away from any watercourse. We're on the edge of the Murray here, so we're not actually going to use this hole, but you want to get yourself away from the watercourse because you don't want that affecting it. People are going to go in the water. Some people drink this water. And a lot of people swim in it, water skiing, stuff like that. So you want to have a bit of respect for other users, have a little bit of respect for the environment in the river, and get 50 metres away. Anyway, 300mm hole, and the first misconception right from the outset is you don't want to be dropping a turd in that hole. That's the last thing you want to be doing. You just want to be dropping it next to it somewhere. It's very difficult to work out exactly where your exhaust pipe is pointing while you're trying to squat over a hole in the bush, in the ground, at ground level. The recipe for disaster, or the chances of disaster, are pretty good. And you don't need to. There are much easier ways to get around it. So, how I do it, you cannot squat over a hole and drop a turd. And you certainly cannot squat, pull your pants down around your ankles and squat over a hole. Or even just squat and miss your pants if you just drop them around your ankles. So this is a simulated demonstration of what I do. Just for the benefit, I've got pants on underneath. Actually, they're not tights, they're running pants underneath my 40s, and I'm going to show you what I do. So the first thing I do is dig my hole. Second thing is I'll jam that shovel down the side of the hole that's closest to me, like that, and that gives me a little handle. So that's pretty solid there, and I can hold on to it. I'm not going to go ass up. So then what I do, drop my dacks, undies and all. You can't do this with long pants. You probably can, but it's going to be a little bit harder. Take 1 foot out of both your undies and your pants, because you don't want to be dropping them on the ground, and you're going to roll them up onto that leg there, and that's where they'll stay. So this pants here is me without any pants on. And then you're going to go somewhere near the hole, and you're going to squat down, you're going to do your business, which is my count of off, drop it on the ground anywhere near that hole. Then you're going to wipe your ass and do whatever it is else you're going to do. Clean yourself up, pull your pants off, they've not touched the ground, put back in that hole and pull them back up. Now, going back to trying to do it without taking them off, I defy anybody to sit on the ground or in a hole like that without it dropping straight in there. So it's easier to take one leg out, and that's something that I generally do when I go to a public dummy anyway. So anyway, so there's our simulated turd. Our shovel's been our handle. Pull it out, scoop it up, throw it in the hole, and you're done. Don't try and point your exhaust into that hole, because the chances of you getting it in there are nowhere near 100%, and the chances of you causing yourself a bit of mischief along the way are pretty good. The hole is for dealing with the waste when you have finished what you're doing. It's not part of that process. So do it anywhere else except there, and then use the shovel to kick it in, fill the hole in, and put a stick in it so you know where you've done it last, and then you're done. Cheers.